Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. For those of you who aren't aware of who I am, I'm Toni Dingle. I'm a health coach specializing in gut health. And you obviously know why we're here today, and that's to talk about gut health, to talk about the newly released TrueScience Liquid Collagen, which I'm so excited about. I have not been this excited for a very long time. Probably since I first discovered the NRF2 activator. If you've been following me for that long, then you know how excited I was when that came along. And yeah, totally equally excited. And I can't wait to start getting some results from my customers and my friends and my family so that I can share them on the socials and get more people involved and feeling better within themselves. So thank you for joining us today. So the lady with us today, Rhonda Muller, is a massive reason why I'm here today. She is a nutritional therapist. She also specializes in gut health, mental health, pediatric special needs and premature aging. She is the legend that got me onto NRF2 activators and now the collagen and a whole range of other clean products, which we really want to focus on today is the collagen and their NRF2 activator. And the reason for that is because if you are willing to jump on this trial with me, then you will be able to get your hands potentially on some of that NRF2 activator. But we'll go into that in a little bit more detail soon. Today, we're just going to explain to you the importance of collagen in the body. Then we're going to look at the collagen products specifically, touch on the NRF2 activator, and then towards the end, I'm going to talk about the trial and what's involved, what's in it for you, what I will hopefully get from you in return if you decide to go down that track. And then Rhonda's going to take over. If you're already in the health and wellness space, or you're very business minded, or if you're active on social media, there's also an opportunity for you to become a brand ambassador for these incredible products as well. So no obligation to stick around for that, but for those of you that I've been chatting to that are interested, that's going to be there for you as well. So did you want to take it away, Rhonda?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. And it's an absolute pleasure to work with you again, Toni, because yeah, the first time we met, we totally hit it off because we're very like-minded. So for
Very.
those who don't know me, I'm up in Mackay. I live up here with my husband, and we've only got the one child. I'm not sure how well you can see, but those four babies over my shoulder, they're our children. So three have flown the coop, and we've only got the one left now, and he's 18 this year. And so the whole reason I started in nutrient therapy was because of him. He had significant health and developmental issues. And so I wasn't getting answers. Everything was just mainstream. And yeah, so I started to look outside the box, and that's where we started to get significant results. So we don't have enough time here today to go through that story, but if you want more information, feel free to reach out to Toni and she can steer you towards that. But yeah, it's definitely my gig, gut health and pediatric special needs, mental health. I predominantly work with women and children, and I love what Toni's doing because she's getting real results with a lot of fantastic people. So what I'm talking about today is in regards to, like Toni was saying, collagen and NRF2 activation, and a lot of people in regards to their family health history, they often feel, okay, well, this is just the path that we're going to go down. And most people want that longevity, but often don't get the health span to match it. So what we're talking about today is how we can take a big detour so we don't end up with all of the health issues that the family has had. And we don't have to accept that getting older means that we feel dodgy. Yeah, we can actually move forward. And so initially when I first started to study nutrient therapy, before I started to study in 2002, 2008, 2009, I thought collagen was really just, yeah, whatever. They're just trying to sell us stuff. But then I really understood that collagen is so vital. And most people don't realize that we start to lose collagen in our mid 20s. But most people don't understand that because of the glyphosate, the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, inflammatory foods like, sugar or stress, UV damage, the oxidative stress, which we'll be talking about, smoking, all these types of things actually start to break our collagen down even further from a very young age. And so what does collagen breakdown pretty much look like? Well, if you've slept on a dodgy mattress, where it all sags in the middle, etc., that's the same type of thing that happens to us on a cellular level when our collagen starts to break down. And as you can see with these slides, with the age, it definitely starts to break down. So I'm in my 50s. So if I wasn't supplementing with collagen or activating my NRF2 protein pathway, then I would have lost already 50% of my collagen. So I'm really glad that I'm activating on a cellular level, so I don't encounter that, right? So what does collagen breakdown look like? Well, it could be in regards to scarring. A lot of people end up with scarring from like acne, or they might be lagging in energy, or they just feel like they're really sluggish. People might want to start looking into collagen before actually having babies, because if I could reach out to that whole age group, we're certainly dodging a lot of issues. But it could be bone problems, joint problems, hair. Like for me, recovering my son's health took a real strain on myself. So my hair was falling out. It was really thin. This is the thickest my hair has ever been. And I put it down to activation with the NRF2 and the collagen. But also in regards to just overall health, our skin, our hair, our nails, weight loss, it's really going to help with metabolism, gut health. Anyone that's having any kind of bloating or gastrointestinal pains, etc., shoulder, joint problems, regulating our sugar levels. There's just so many things, yeah? So I'm going to flick through a couple of before and afters in regards to images, some of the feedback that we've had from America. They've had these products for more than 8 months. So we're getting fantastic results from customers, etc., taking the before and afters, which if you come on board, Toni will be able to step you through on how to do that. But a really big factor for me as well is that our bones are 40% collagen. Most people aren't aware of that. So when we start to break down in regards to that collagen, then we start to see some significant problems. But also the benefits for us females, our reproductive system. It's so vital that we've got our collagen production working properly as nature intended, and especially for prenatal. Yeah, it's going to help in regards to postpartum hair loss. It's going to help with our breast milk supply, stretch marks. I wish I'd known about this before I had my babies, because I used to oil up my belly, for my first one, and I forgot to put it on my breasts and my bottom. So where did I get all the stretch marks? And no, Toni, you're not going to see the before and after photos of those ones. Just putting that out there before you ask me. But yes, pregnancy is also very, very important. It's going to help reduce cellulite, help increase the absorption of what we're eating. There's just so many benefits, yeah? Strengthen the nails, brilliant for our heart. When we think collagen, veins, arteries, organs all need collagen. It's also going to help with our sleep quality, our organs. For example, our liver helps us with our detoxification pathways, preventing hair loss, allowing a muscle and, for example, the son that I've recovered, he's a full-on gym junkie, doesn't take after me, he takes after his father. But for him, he actually takes the collagen, which pretty much is just this 1 bottle per day, and it helps with his recovery. It's also going to help promote tissue repair. So we're looking at wound healing, but also cartilage, ligaments. Did you know our eyes are 90% collagen? And the other factor in regards to our brain health, we need the good quality fats. We need the collagen for our cognitive ability. A lot of people are on a lot of pharmaceutical medication to reduce their cholesterol levels. But if you've got elevated cholesterol levels, it just means you've got inflammatory markers going on. The last thing we want to do is be on medication to reduce that cholesterol, because then we end up with neurodegenerative diseases. There's a lot of research showing this. And then we look at our spine, that is predominantly collagen. And the spine is all the neuro pathways feeding all the information to all of our organs. So we need that working properly. Most people just immediately think of skin, the wrinkles and all those types of stuff. But we also need to look at our metabolism. This is actually going to increase your metabolism. Taking this on an empty stomach first thing in the morning will help you with weight loss. But then also gut health. And this is where we're very passionate about gut health. Toni and I have been, doing a lot of studies, and I've been studying this since 2008. And it's why Toni and I connected, because, what she's doing is fantastic work. We know in regards to our gut health, we need bone broths or, bone marrow and things like that, or you're supplementing with gelatin. And gelatin is just cooked collagen. But, for me, I absolutely love my bone marrow and bone broth, etc. But, sometimes people just don't have the time for this, because broth can take up to 48 hours to get really good quality bone broth, right? But then we also need to be mindful of the actual bones, the quality of the bones. Are they high in heavy metals? In regards to histamine, any kind of glutamate sensitivity, there's all different types of things. And we need to be mindful, where we're sourcing this stuff from. So most bone broths will come from, cattle, chicken, fish, etc. But again, not always free range. We need to make sure that it's a good quality for the absorption. Most of it's quite good. But often then, trying to get a child, because I work with pediatric special needs, but trying to get a child to drink bone broth can often be a bit of a challenge, yeah? We need to refrigerate it. And like I said, it can be really time consuming. So we steer people towards, pre-made bone broths or gelatin and collagen. But often sometimes that can be quite pricey, or we're not absorbing it. This image here is just from Coles. Yeah. And you can see that most people just get so overwhelmed. And most of these products don't even list what types of collagen they have. And often there's just a truckload, like the ingredients are as long as your arm, and you can't establish, if it's any good, is it real quality collagen? So what we're talking about today, the real point of difference about the collagen activator, is that it's not just replenishing. It's not just a supplement, right? The bone broths and things like that, they're supplementing the collagen. The point of difference is we're activating the collagen production. We're helping your body to make it again, but we're also going to maintain whatever collagen you have remaining, right? Now, these are some of the before and afters. And like Toni was saying, full disclosure, the reason people have had these extraordinary results is because they were taking a minimum of these two amazing products. We've got the liquid collagen activator, so it boosts your collagen production, but also this product here is an NRF2 activator, and it reduces your oxidative stress. It's that inflammatory marker. It helps your body to make its own antioxidants again that we're all born with. All mammals have that ability. So let's just focus on this. We're activating, we're replenishing, and maintaining your collagen. And this is the only collagen activator on the market, in the whole world. I have not found anything else like it. It's why I've aligned myself with the company. Now, this is wild fish. It comes from the skin, so you don't have to worry about any heavy metals. It's 5,000 milligrams of hydrolyzed marine peptides. The absorption is brilliant. We can guarantee 90% absorption. With powders, etc., we're lucky if we absorb anywhere from 10 to 30%, right? And it's absolutely delicious. My son takes it after his workout or footy training, and it's like dessert for him. He's like asking for more. And I went, no, we're going to limit it. You only need one a day. And it's shelf stable.
Can I butt in, Rhonda?
Absolutely.
I've got a customer on it, and she messaged me last night and she said how good it tasted. She said it's such a shame that they're so small.
I know, I totally agree, 100%. I've got a customer who's actually pregnant at the moment, and she's taking it twice a day. She's taking it in the morning and at night to help with her collagen, etc. Because she's had some health issues and she had trouble falling. So yeah, but this is shelf stable and it's really ideal to travel with as well. So nil time to make because you just open the bottle, crack it open, and you drink it. All right. So, like I was saying, 10 types of collagen. Many other products out there maybe have one, two, or even three at the most of different types of collagen. I'm not going to go through this because I'm really conscious of time, but I want to bring, and Toni can share this with you, but look at all the benefits. But here, I want to bring to you the real importance. Sorry, that's my daughter. It comes through breakthrough. So the real point of difference with this in regards to type 18, we have a look at blood vessels. It regulates your bloodstream and surrounding tissues. But type 28 here as well, this is huge for cognitive, okay? We're talking about all of the elderly diseases that people end up with, or chronic pain, your nervous system, cardiovascular. These products are absolutely heroes. We have cardiologists using and recommending these products, people, even pediatricians. So, ruby red quinoa extract, other than it being absolutely very pretty, and it's also a prebiotic, meaning it's beneficial bacteria. It feeds the beneficial bacteria, so it helps to produce that, but also brilliant for the short chain fatty acids. So, it's going to be brilliant for gut health, right? This is what is stimulating your collagen production. Yes, it's activating your SOD. I'm not going to get right into this because this is where I put my science hat on and I'm real geek out. But all you need to know is that SOD catalase are primarily responsible for aging. When those genes are reduced, it's going to age you really quickly. This is stimulating your collagen production because of these activation genes being switched back on, right? But also down the bottom here, it decreases this gene, MMP9, meaning you're not going to break down any further collagen. That's a real win for me. So, like I was talking, it's wild caught marine peptides, 10 different types of peptides. It also has the berry and the citrus fruit extract in there. So that's helping with antioxidants, etc. What's not in it? So there's no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and it's non-GMO. Okay, very, very important. It's also gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. So we're activating wellness from the inside out. Now, for us, in regards to, especially for me, nutrient therapy, and Toni's very passionate about using food as medicine as well. Food can either be medicine or your slowest form of poison, right? So we can get collagen from our food. But for example, collagen has about 50 grams of collagen in it. But for best results, you'll need to eat the whole egg. That's including the shell as well, right? You can also get 70 grams of collagen from 2 chicken feet. But again, you have to eat the whole thing. Most chicken feet are bleached unless you're using your own chickens, right? But I'm not a fan. I really don't want to eat, my chicken feet. And then also fish has about 9 to 10 grams of collagen in it, but you'll need to eat the skin and the scales as well. So, that's 5 fish a day that you would have to eat. Again, I love my fish, but again, I'm not a fan of eating the scales. So I would rather just drink 1 bottle a day. And why we've gone with liquid is because it's easier to absorb and to utilize. We can guarantee 90% or more absorption. Now, don't take my word for it. There's science out there, and this is a real big tip for me because I'm very holistic, very natural, but heavily science-based. I want to be able to back it up with research, independent research. And this shows before people started on collagen, the yellow dots here shows the level of collagen density that they had. After just 8 weeks, you can see the yellow dots have increased by more than doubled. Okay, this is fantastic. And again, there's many other collagen supplements out there, but none that will be activating your collagen production, none that are activating SOD. This is activating collagen, replenishing, and maintaining with 10 different types of collagen. And again, I'm not going to go right into the studies, but this is an 8-week clinical trial showing just how effective it is. If you want more information, go back to Toni. Yeah. Collagen definitely there's lots of information out there with research and studies, but check out the before and afters. These are the customers from America. They've had this product for eight months now, and the before and after, I think you would agree, are just outstanding. Look at this. This is one of my girlfriends. This is her mum, right? The before and after, amazing. We've got, women with the lids. It's like they've had eyelids, lifted, actual medical procedure. Yeah. And this is pigmentation, massive changes, all the folds around the nose, the elasticity of the skin, the cellulite. We're talking stretch marks. I don't mean to power through these without trying to hide anything, but we've got so many before and afters. Look at this woman here. Yeah, this is insane results. Hair growth. Look at this. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And with the gentleman here, these are little tiny little veins, and even we've got here with the true leg veins on the backs of your legs and stuff, major improvements. This woman here went through a significant medical procedure, one that she was lucky to survive, and I'm not allowed to talk diseases or anything like that because we don't diagnose or cure or prevent, mitigate any disease. But if you want to hear about this lady's journey, go back to Toni, because she will. It's extraordinary, right? So what people are seeing externally is very important, but Toni and I, we're really passionate about what's happening internally. Now, gut health, I'm not going to go through all this, but gut health, right, it really is all about epigenetics. Where you were born, how you were fed, your environment, medications, etc. Right? You've probably heard about leaky gut. Yes? Now, what we're talking about is our collagen production is required, not just external skin, but internal skin. And when we're looking at all of these organs, etc., that is internal skin. What we're trying to do is activate your body so it decreases all of the risks associated with this. So for those who are familiar with oxidative stress, it is cellular rusting, cellular aging on every single cell, impacts every single organ. We cannot avoid this free radical damage, which leads to oxidative stress. Everyone breathing, metabolizing food, even all animals, all mammals experience it. The problem with oxidative stress is that it damages the gut even further. This is a healthy mucosal layer, small intestine, right? Nice and tight junctions. The villi is nice and upright. So that's where we're absorbing all the nutrients from our food. Free radicals, which is what we were talking about with oxidative stress, we have them. We can't avoid it. But the body, when working properly, makes its own antioxidants to neutralize the free radicals, right? And then we also have the mitochondria, which is the battery in every single cell in our body to inflate our lungs, to keep our heart beating, etc. When we have a dysfunctional microbiome, we've got unfriendly bacteria, more unfriendly than good bacteria. We've got inflammation. We've got a lot of oxidative stress. The mucosal layer is decreased, allowing undigested food, pathogens, etc., to seep through into the bloodstream. This is where we end up with all sorts of problems. You can see here all the free radicals are running rampant, and we don't have enough of the antioxidant molecules that we make to neutralize them. And the mitochondria is dysfunctional. So if anyone's really struggling with focus, concentration, energy, etc., you've come to the right place, because this product, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, activates your NRF2 protein pathway so you make your own antioxidants again. There are many studies going through this. Toni can go through it with you. for this one particular study, it shows our ability to make our own antioxidants reduces in our mid-20s. And that's where all the free radicals and oxidative stress goes through the roof as we age. There was a study showing that when everyone just swallowed that one tablet a day, yes, it reduced oxidative stress because we start to make our own antioxidants again. When they did the blood draw for this study, they could not determine the age group difference anymore. Everyone all looked the age of 20. That is extraordinary. This is after 4 months, okay? So what's in this product? It's just green tea, milk thistle, bacopa, ashwagandha, and turmeric. It is just food, right? It's going to increase your antioxidants. It's going to help your body counteract all of the other stuff that's going on. You know, the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, all these types of things. So again, you could use food, but you would need at least 5 kilos of blueberries, 375 oranges, or 120 vitamin C tablets, or 87 glasses of red wine a day. Now, I like my red wine, but I would not recommend that. Yes. So that's the real point of difference. Now, if you were anything like me, you might be saying, well, I'm already taking those herbs. I was too, but it's the synergistic blend of those 5 herbs together that makes it way more powerful. Yeah. Now, you might be asking, well, where do you find the independent proof? Again, Toni can steer you towards this. You can go to Google, you can go to Google Scholar, or you can go to PubMed. That's where us health professionals go to do our research. They call it for Google for doctors, right? We have over 30 independent peer-reviewed studies on this product, not just the ingredients, but on the product, and well-respected universities, organizations, etc. So, Toni, I might just hand over to you now in regards to if people are wanting to get started, how they would go about it. Just get you to unmute, Dawn, when you're ready.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for all of that, Rhonda. I really appreciate you taking the time to come today and share all of that information with you. Now, guys, I know that this was meant to be about collagen, and obviously it has been. The NRF2, I wanted that thrown in there, like I said, because I really wanted you to get the fundamentals behind how it all works, so you can get excited about the possibility of being on that as well. Like I said before, it was a huge driving force for me getting into this whole thing in the first place. I've had fantastic results with my clients on these products. Just the other day, I had a girlfriend. She was actually one of the ones that I did. So I did a trial with the NRF2 first before promoting it through my business, much like I'm doing with this collagen. And she was one of the first people that I got on it. I got a message from her just the other day, and she was asking me, you know, am I still involved? I've just been on about 18-month maternity leave, just feeling like I can get back into everything now. She was just wondering where I'm at with it all. And I had that conversation with her, and she proceeded to tell me that she can't go a day, her and her son can't go a day without being on the NRF2, because it just makes such a difference for both of them. So that's really exciting for me. And I just really wanted you guys to get a bit of an understanding about that. So I'm just going to quickly dive into the trial details. If